This is our vlog!
So, for today's video,
And we're going to talk about communication breakdown.
we're going to talk about types of barriers in communication.
And there are 4 types of communication barriers. And those are psychological barrier, cultural barrier, linguistic barrier, and facial barrier.
Before we talk about communication barriers, we must first know the meaning of communication. Jen, will you please elaborate the meaning of communication?
Communication is a process of exchanging thoughts, ideas, and opinions in order to connect with other people.
So now we are done about what communication is. Let's move on to the next one about communication breakdown. So Markin, what is communication breakdown?
Communication breakdown. Communication breakdown is to define as a failure to exchange information resulting in a block of communication. That's communication breakdown.
The 4 communication barriers, number 1 is the physiological barrier. Physiological barrier are the natural or environmental condition that act as a barrier in communication in sending the message from the sender to the receiver.
This is an example of physiological barrier. Another example of this barrier are the noise of the cars, the loud noise of our neighbor's karaoke, and many more. As you can see, the noise of the chainsaw is interrupting our communication. Therefore, communication breakdown will occur.
Psychological barrier, also called as mental barrier. These refer to social and personal issues of a speaker towards communication with others.
Example of psychological barrier are shyness, lack of confidence, or even trauma.
The third one is the cultural barrier.
Cultural barriers is to be accepted as a member of a group. We often need to adopt patterns of behavior that the group perceives as a sign of belonging. For example, honesty, openness, diligence, banter, or a sense of humor. Communication barriers arise if you don't understand the group's required behavior patterns, which increases the risk of doing something its members frown upon.
Nahulog ako sa'yo.
Last but not the least is a linguistic barrier. Meaning of linguistic barrier. Linguistic barrier pertain conflict with regard to language and word meanings because words carry denotative and connotative meanings. They can sometimes cause confusion and misunderstanding. And this is linguistic barrier.
Excuse me, mister. Do you know the nearest Starbucks here in Biliran? What? Ano? Huh? Do you know where is the nearest Starbucks in Biliran? Hindi kita maintindihan. Ang sinasabi mo? Do you know where is the nearest Starbucks here in Biliran? Pasensya na, hindi ako marunong mag-English. Hey man, do you know where is...
Example of communication barrier. This is 4 types of barriers of communication.
There are.
Pagtarong
Last.
tre.
And this is
We're talking about